Now, there was something that Joe brought up last podcast, and I hadn't thought of it. And thinking about everything you talk about, so it might be a controversial question. But do you think TVD should just be the guy because he came back, or should it be an open competition because we were 5-7? Regardless, you know what I'm saying. Let's just keep it a buck. You know how we do it. You know what I'm saying. Should TVD be threatened more for that position? Because it's real easy to work when you know you're number one, right? It's real easy to put that work in. Like, okay, show up, throw it to a net a couple times. Everybody says I'm the greatest quarterback here, yada yada yada. But if you know nobody's coming for that number one, your work ain't the same, fam. You know it. You know when you started your YouTube channel and you were working, you saw people, oh, they're not working as hard as me. I'm coming. You know what I'm saying? But like if they know, like, yo, Flo's never gonna touch us, and then you know what I'm saying? Like, and then you see what you built with the network, like, oh, see what happened when you're sleeping? See what happens when you think you're already there.
No, it's we talk about it quietly off the air, and I'll just say it on your show, a concern that I have that I don't think I've made public. So TVD made a comment a week ago, maybe week and a half. He said, I'm 95% healthy.
He did.
No. So what a lot of people don't know, I mean, I don't know if it's reported. I mean, no disrespect to the media. I don't really watch the boards and do all that stuff. I should. I just don't have the time. You know, a lot of people do the screenshots and put it in my Discord, and that's kind of how I see it, you know. But I'll say this. He had the opportunity to have surgery, and he chose not to. Mm-hmm. So it's healed on its own. Yep. He's 90 or 95% according to his words in first couple weeks of March. He hasn't took a hit yet. They're not going to hit him. You already know that. My thing with TVD is how do we know what we got? Yeah. If you coming off an injury, you decided not to have surgery. This is straight speculation. Honestly, I don't have an agenda with what I'm saying. I'm being dead ass. Like, I'm curious. We're keeping it a buck, like you said. How do we know that once you take a hit, you're not out? If you haven't been hit, and you're not gonna get hit, they're not gonna let no one touch you in the spring and nothing, right? So we're gonna go through. We're gonna crown you, and right. You're gonna go through spring. You're gonna look pretty. No one's gonna touch you. You're gonna go in the summer, do your workouts, do your stuff. We're gonna go to fall camp. Definitely nobody touching you there, right?
Yep.
And then we go against Miami, Ohio, and you go slide after you run out and you hit that side. And all of a sudden you start feeling that again. And now what?
Right.
Yep.
You know, all them reps that Jakari could have got, all them reps that Emery could have got. Like I'm with you on that, but from a different point of view. I think he's ahead from a command standpoint. He's definitely he's ahead. He commands. Like I'll give him credit. He's starting to be more vocal. It's actually uncomfortable to watch him do this because he's always been a real I lead by example dude. But this year he's he's a little more choppy with this, and I actually like it, you know. But we won't know. Like, I don't like the fact knowing that you look, bro. His last game was in November.
Facts.
And he's 95% in March.
Yeah.
With no hits.
Yeah.
Like somebody got to say it public. I might as well do it on your like. Ain't nobody else thinking about this? Hello? Like, he's your franchise, right? He is the man. He is future, NFL dude. Well, yes, he should have a way better year in this offense. I get it. But, dog, last time I checked, the quarterback runs in this offense. Last time I checked, the quarterback runs. I mean, their quarterback had 545 yards this last season running the ball. Yep. And he's not more athletic. They're about the same.
Yeah.
You know? So – I see where you're going with this. Do I think he should be crowned? It's iffy because I think he's earned some stripes. But I'm a fan that competition always makes everything better.
Facts.
But I don't think I would ever make it public. I would set it up where it looks like they're competing, even though I know TVD's a dude. Kind of like you got all these safeties coming in. I know Cam's my safety.
Right.
But I wouldn't set it up that way. You know what I mean? I would make him think that he's not the guy, even though on my board he's in a black magic permanent marker. Safety can't.
Everybody else is dry erase.
Right. So I your concern is valid, bro. Like I 100%. I just look at it like I'm a little weary with I'm not gonna have surgery. I'm gonna heal on my own. And it's been what? December, January, February, 4 months, and you ain't 100%. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's a good question.
Has he looked Any different to you throwing the ball, or pretty much the same?
He looks a little leaner.
Yeah.
I don't know what his weight is, but he looked like a tight end to me last year.
Yeah.
You know, and I didn't like that because he never. I mean, I know his background was basketball. He ran track, all that stuff, and you know, his first year that he played, he could get out the pocket and run a little bit if he needed. Last year, I didn't see that. I saw him a little slower, a little stiffer. I mean, all you got to do is compare tapes. You don't got to like it or dislike it. It's right there. Like, it's right in front of you. He does look a little leaner, but I feel like a broken record. Until somebody hits him and lays him out, we're not going to know if he's healthy or not. You know, we're just not.
Yeah.
And no one at practice is going to touch him.
We're not going to know until game one.
Yeah, that's the only. I'm with you on that. I don't know.